And so it's going to be a process that now they apparently have come out with the information that the officer has been justified in the shooting according to the evidence that's presented.
Right.
Now the father will go on trial in January. I will just say this: in the climate we're in today, that here's a man who killed a decorated police officer of 30 years and was a military veteran and was loved by family and was a white man and many accolades in the situation. I believe they and the wrong cop. So for them to sit back and say, man, this guy totally blanked out, it's almost saying, well, I'm gonna run over 5, 6, 7, 8 people to get to this person, but I seriously just target this person's uniform in the process. I believe that they gonna make hidden out to show the entire world we will not justify you, that anybody now that gets killed that has a situation that they don't agree with decides they gonna run you over, and your wife gotta be like, oh shoot, because this happened with them, he want to kill you, and be like, reason of insanity. They're not gonna set a precedent like that. You heard it here first. It's Brother Dre, Curse Breakers 300. They gonna fry that brother. He gonna fry. Ain't no jury gonna sit there and go not guilty.
I personally feel that he probably should fry because this is the situation. But brother, they do have a mean argument. I didn't think of that. But once you brought that up, I'm thinking, damn. I mean, you did it right after you see it.
But then would that set a domino effect for somebody else to do that?
I mean, people walking on their wives, getting pulled out the frame, and do go off and kill them and get off, and it happens time and time again.
But that's actually, I mean, you walking in, come on, dude. You know you might.
Well, brother, he just saw his son get murdered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he just saw his son get killed.
That's true.
You see his son living 1 second, not living the next. I mean,
And this is why I said, man, people in leadership have to understand the dynamics of the room, that I'm about to show someone, whether he was in his child's life or not, that I'm about to show you a real life videotape of your son being murdered by a white cop in the climate we live in. And that shows the insensitive nature of the Cincinnati police during that time, that they should have had a chaplain in the room. They should have had the person's pastor in the room, additional family members in the room, already knowing what I'm going to show you. I know what I'm going to show you. So I need to make sure, man, who is Brother Light's somebody that can calm him down.
You're right, because when you go to the hospital, you got a loved one that passed. When they send you in that room to see the body, they normally have a chaplain or somebody in there with you.
I think they should have been monitoring that brother before he left. And if he left upset, they should have somebody been
100%.
Yeah, I agree. That's a lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas. You know what I'm saying? I hate it for everybody involved. I hate it for that family, because now they've lost 2 family members. You know, or potentially losing 2 family members. Definitely one. So it's a sad situation all the way around. And unfortunately, this happens time and time again. You had the one situation where the young dude had a warrant. The lady they pulled him over. They went to take him in custody for the warrant. He fights. The lady shoots him. She says she thought it was a taser. And she shoots him.
I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I mean, now, I will say this. I ain't never mistaken my gun for my taser. I did it.
First of all, your gun is on your right side. Your taser on your left.
I'm on my left, and my taser's on my right. And I don't cross draw. And now I have it on my vest where I'm here. But, you know, and I don't, you know, I've never confused the two.
It's a weight difference.
It's a weight difference. I never confused the officer. Well, she was a training officer, right? She was an actual training officer, and did that. But as tragic as that was, did that kid deserve to die? Absolutely not. But, and I will say, but they say bullshit usually come after but I say, but the kid knew he had a warrant. He fought with
put her in that position.
He put her in that position to kill him. And I hate to say it like that, but it's like, we have to stop using these things as excuses. We know how to act with folks, because I guarantee most of these cats ain't going up to no thug. Everybody know a thug from their neighborhood that's like, oh, don't mess with him. You ain't gonna walk up to him with no bullshit, because he's gonna show you. Or at least he has a reputation of showing you. If you know this man got a gun, he could potentially use a gun. Why are you antagonizing or pushing this because you can? We have to start dealing with that. You're not gonna win a street battle. You feel you've been disrespected, man. Do what these white folks